Welcome everyone back to week 2 of the basics of Second Life and how to use Second Life in education. Last week we did all the introductions for the course. You all introduced each other to your classmates and did some readings in the textbook and the paper by Dr. Stricker on learning in immersive virtual reality. You viewed a few videos, one of them a Flashpoint video on our work here on Huffman Prairie. You logged into Second Life and created a basic avatar, hopefully by now. If you haven't, you need to do that today. If you have time and you choose to, you should go through the orientation on ASTD Island, which is a very useful starting point. We'll go through some of that stuff that you would go through in the orientation in World, but it's a good place to start if you have time to do so. So now you're ready to learn more about virtual worlds and education, and Second Life in particular, which is what you're here for, to learn about Second Life and how to operate in this virtual world. So this week we're going to do something that's important for you to do, which is to brand your avatar, and which is a virtual representation of yourself. So there's many issues surrounding this. If this was a personal avatar, you might make different choices when you get ready to personalize your avatar. So you may want to be a female if you're actually a male, or you may want to be a cat or an owl if you're actually a human. But in this case, we're creating an avatar for use in virtual worlds and as a professional representation of ourselves. So we want to consider that as we go through the process of modifying your avatars in order to operate here in this virtual world. So we're going to do 3 basic things during this week. We're going to talk about and understand the issues behind your avatar creation, as I just discussed with you. At the end of the week, you're going to be able to perform basic avatar modifications. And we're also going to discuss and understand some of the issues around virtual worlds and education. So in order to get there, you're going to watch some videos, which I pulled from the web, and also one that I produced myself, a machine cinema, which we'll talk about more later in the course. You'll also do some reading in the textbook that you have bought. I'm also going to present to you a video on all of our regions in Second Life. It's a 20-minute video that I produced, and you will enjoy it. It'll introduce to you some of the various aspects of teaching, learning, and education in Second Life. We will actually have a live in-session class in World later in the week. They're planned for Thursday evening, Saturday afternoon, and Sunday evening. And then you'll also begin working on your first project, which is to create, if you haven't already, and modify your first version of your virtual you in Second Life. And once you do that, by the end of the week, you will post that photo of that in the assignment area, and you will comment on each other's avatars, what you think is good and bad about them, and give positive critique to your fellow students, as will I, so we can make sure that we're creating an avatar that we can use in our professional work as educators here at our university. So if you have any questions, please email me or post it in the discussion threads. Otherwise, let's get started.